Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The last 3 week of quarantine days, yeah, that is personal recount. What is factual recount? It can be about the biography of Chutnya that you have learned on the last video, or it can be about the second war, not third war, right? And imaginative recount is about something which is imaginary, but you put it as someone's experience, but actually it is what it is. Okay, is that clear? Next. Yeah, look at the baby. What is the meaning of chronological order? Chronological order, it means that the event are written in logical order. So you cannot put the event at random. It should be chronological and logic. So what is the beginning? What is the end? That is chronological order. And it is written by each generic structure. Does anyone know what is recount generic structures? Okay, raise your hand. What is it? Okay, let's see. Yeah, the generic structure of recount text divided into 3 parts. The first one is orientation, the second one is event, and the third one is reorientation. What is actually the meaning of orientation? Where should we put the orientation in the paragraph? Or events or reorientation? As you know earlier that recount text is the event which is put in chronological order. It means that you have to write, or when you have to analyze a text, it should begin with orientation, the second one is events, and the last one is reorientation. Orientation, which means that the first paragraph is introducing the participant, the place, and time. An event, which means that it can be one text consists of more than one event. It can be two, three, and so on. So, but it can be still categorized as event. It is describing series of events that happen in the past. Yeah, and the last one, yeah, some says it is optional. It's usually setting personal comment or the writer's opinion about his experience or the experience. Okay, is that clear? Next. So, after hearing for the explanation, do you know how to write recount text? What is the purpose? How to begin with it? First, you must know the language features of the recount text. I have explained it to you on the previous slides. And the second one, you must knowledge yourself with its generic structure. Yeah, I have mentioned it before. It's easy, right? Okay, so we begin. Look at the boy picking and smiling. Here are recount text language features. What is language features? Does anyone know? Language features which will lead you into the correct structure and the correct comprehension that you are telling in past experience. Yeah, as you know, the generic structure. Yeah, generic structure. The first one is orientation. It states about the participants. What is the participant actually? Participants means that the doer of the experience. It can be I, my, group, we, and etc. Or it can be a person's name. For example, Adam and I went to Bali last week. In this example, so the participant from the sentence is Adam and I. Yeah, and then the second language features for recount text is use chronological connection, which means that the event, even though it consists of more than 2 or 3 events, is still connected. Yeah. For example, first Adam and I went to Bali and we visited some of the local tourism resorts. Then we went to the hotel in the afternoon. Yeah, so it means that it still interconnected. Use linking verbs such as was, were, saw, heard, and should be in past tense. Action verb, of course, but the action verb should be in past tense too. Past tense means that you have to write it in the verb to form, of course. Yeah, is it clear? Language features? Next, let's practice. Yeah, practice will make you better. I have one text example. For example, can you put the generic structure for this text? Actually, this text consists of 3 paragraphs. 1, 2, 3, as you see. Can you classify those texts into its generic structure? Okay, the first paragraph to begin from last week. Last week I went to Mount Bromo. I stayed at my friend's house in Probolinggo in Java. The house has a big garden with colorful flowers and a small pool. So, in this paragraph, you can notice the participant, the place, also the time. Yeah. And the second paragraph, in the morning, my friend and I saw Mount Batok. The scenery was very beautiful. We rode on horseback. It was scary, but it was fun. Then we went to get a closer look at the mountain. We took pictures of the beautiful scenery there. After that, we took a rest and had lunch under a big tree. Before we got home, we went to the zoo at Wonosobo. We went home in the afternoon. Yeah. And the last one, we were very tired. However, I think it was really fun to have a holiday like this. I hope my holiday will be more interesting. So I think this one is very easy, right, to be categorized into its generic structure. So looking at the picture, looking to the highlights of the paragraph, you can easily recognize it. As you see from this example, it is put in chronological order and then it contains some of the action verbs such as saw, wrote, went, was, and also living verb, could, and etc. And at the last paragraph that you see, yeah. So the participant here is, what is it? What is the answer? Yeah, you were right. The participant in this text is I, or the right choice. Now take a look on the generic structure, whether your answer is correct or not, or whether you have understand what I have explained to you before. Yeah, here's the answer. Yeah, great. If you answer it, the first paragraph is orientation, the second one is event, and the last one is orientation. You get 100. Congratulations, you did well. Okay, it's easy, right? Let's have another example, shall we? Yeah, I have another example, another text entitled A Beautiful Day at Jogja. As you see, yeah, it still has 3 paragraphs. Last week, first, and then for me. So can you answer it? What is the generic structure? Yeah, this one is very simple. Okay, let's see the answer and check your answer with mine. Yeah, the first one orientation, the second events, and the last one is reorientation. Good job, great. Let's continue. Yeah, another example. Is your answer the same as mine? First paragraph is orientation. Second and third paragraphs are events. And the last one is reorientation. Yeah, great. So actually, this text consists of more than one event. It's okay, but it should be, yeah, as I mentioned before, it should be put in chronological order. Yeah, you cannot put the orientation at the first paragraph and put the orientation on the last one. Okay, it shouldn't be. It should be in chronological order. Next, it's reflection time. So, after watching the slides, it is hoped that students are able to identify the social function of recount text. You can review, you can go back to the slides, previous slides. And students can identify the generic structure of the recount text. What are they? Just remember. Types of recount text, how many are they? And the language features that should be used in this text. Okay? Can you memorize those? Good. Let's step into another slide. What do you think of the lesson in this video? Is it easy? Or medium? Or difficult? So if you answer it easy, you are awesome. And if you say this one is medium, it's okay, don't worry. And if you say this one is difficult, you should study harder and take a look back on it. Don't worry, there'll always be a time for you. Now it's classroom time. Yeah, for this week, for this English online assignment 4, I divided all of you into 2 types of classroom. The first one for science classes, it means for science 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You should come and go to this code, this one, yeah, written in the red ink, VXQNZT4 for students from science classes. And then for students from social classes, social 1 and 2, you should visit and type the code SX57HWU. Don't forget, so do not miss and do not get into the wrong class. No, you don't, because you are clever, right? Yeah, thank you for your attention. If it's necessary, you may have several glances on the video to answer some questions in quizzes. You may go back and take a look then. Don't forget your class and do the assignment on time. Goodbye and see you on the next video. Say goodbye, Caca. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye.